Hello, my name is Zachary Connell, and welcome to my brief introduction to the search features that can be found on AniDB, the anime database. The first thing about AniDB, which makes it unique compared to most databases, is that it is a completely user-maintained and created database, and has been since its public launch in 2002. On the front page, you can find direct links to the newest editions of the database, as well as the most popular current shows, the most popular shows of all time, um, the highest rated characters of all time, and the best shows by decade, all according to the users of this database. To use the basic search, you can start by clicking up here. You can choose from several different options, several different topics and options to make your search more specific. So I'll start by typing in the name of the show. And the results will appear. As you can see, I typed in Girls Last Tour, which is the English translation of this work. And even though the official title is what it is listed under, you can find it via that anyway. Several other languages, I believe it depends on the metadata, it depends on the result, but usually you can type in pretty much any language and it will come up. Here you can see the main page for an index. Specifically, this one's for a show. This is what ones per shows look like. This is a show I really would recommend. It is a masterpiece. So there are several options here. You can add this to your list, which we'll get in later. You can see several different functions, such as its review, such as its score, how many favorites it has. You can see similar anime to it. That one's good too. You can see reviews and recommendations. And you can also, if you scroll down, you can see characters from the show. You can see people that worked on both the original creator of the manga and all the people that contributed and created the anime itself. You can see associated songs that come along with the show, and any discography that the show might have. Down here you can also see the names of each episode, and how many people have these episodes in their lists. If you scroll back up, for the vast majority of shows, AniDB will provide a link to where you can watch the show. As you see here, this one's available on Prime Video. It will also provide links to the Wikipedia article and stuff like Anime News Network that will provide more information about this index. For the advanced search options, if you go to advanced search, this is what it looks like. I'll stick with there are several different options, but I'll stick with the anime one. My biggest gripe with this, I'll get out of the way, is that when you're searching for characters or creators, it doesn't give you an option to search by what anime the character's in or what anime the person created, which I think is kind of an oversight. Now, the main purpose of the advanced search is for people to find new shows to watch. For example, if I was interested in watching a show about a magical girl and wanted to make sure that it was popular or something like that, you could set the minimum rating to something like 7 out of 10. You can also search by when it was first aired. You can make sure it's a show that's not currently airing, and then you can just search for that, and some very popular ones will come up, as you see here. So that's a good way to use the advanced search, I think. You can also filter by publication, creator, several other options. You can also, again, a lot of it is focused on searching by lists, searching by other users' lists, what's in your list, stuff like that. Now, for the other topics, if I want to search for a character, for example, if I use the advanced search and search for Kaname in character, you'll get a bunch that come up. But if you go to the advanced search, and you can search for Kaname, you can say female character, and you can also use the same tag we used last time here, and it will very much narrow down the search to the character you're looking for. So that's basically the use of the advanced search. There are a number of searches, characters, creators, a number of topics. Within this, you can also search by songs, and you can search by tags. There is a large list of tags. If we go back to the main advanced search down here, that acts kind of as the equivalent of the thesaurus. And you can basically search for as many tags as you want to basically incorporate some sort of a Boolean system, although it doesn't really have the same kind of capabilities as some of the more professional databases out there, which also ties into the most unique feature of AniDB, which is that this is a entirely user-created and user-maintained interface. As I've noted previously, the main focus of this is on list making, ranking, and keeping track of shows that you've watched. Like, for example, if you go down here, my list, you can see all the shows that I've watched or I've added here. You can see the rating that you gave them. You can see the rating that the average viewer, the average user of AniDB has given it, and so on. You can also create lists using these indexes in my favorites to create sort of lists of show by type, or just by your favorite shows in general, for other users to see or for future use. You can also review shows. You can it shows you everything that you reviewed. It shows you everything you voted for. You can make a wish list of shows that you want to watch. It shows every time you've updated it or created an entry. It also shows that in the user data, and so on. So, in general, I think AniDB is a great tool. Its biggest use, I personally think, is for current anime fans to find new shows to watch. I think that it's a database made for technologically literate anime fans who are looking for other shows to watch, looking to see what the most popular shows are, and to review current shows. But on top of that, I think that it's also a great tool for searching and finding specific characters and songs and stuff like that. I do think the interface could use a bit upgrading, specifically some of the advanced search features that I noted before. I think could use some upgrading. I wouldn't consider it exactly user-friendly, but I think it gets the job done. And so, yeah, there's a brief introduction on how to search on AniDB and what the search features are. Thank you very much.